After 10 days, the 4 astronauts aboard the Orion spacecraft have returned to Earth, their mission around the Moon a success. Integrity, the name of the crew's spacecraft as part of NASA's Artemis II mission, splashed down in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of San Diego, California, at 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time, according to NASA. The 4 crew members aboard, 3 Americans and 1 Canadian, were all in green or safe and healthy condition after the Orion craft's perfect landing. NASA's Artemis II crew of 4 astronauts from the United States and Canada are set to return to Earth on Friday after their historic trip to the far side of the Moon. Reed Weissman, Victor Glover, Christina Koch and Jeremy Hansen have spent 10 days aboard the Orion spacecraft. They are expected to begin re-entry at 7:33 p.m. ET with a splashdown of 8:07 p.m. Ascend Elements said on Friday it has started Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceedings in the U.S., a heavy blow to investors who had sunk nearly $900 million into the company. Lynn Austin, Ascend's CEO, announced the decision in a post on LinkedIn late Thursday night. He said the company faced insurmountable financial challenges. Yeah, folks, it's gonna be harder in the future to ensure OpenClaw still works with Anthropic models. OpenClaw creator Peter Steinberger posted on X early Friday morning, along with a photo of a message from Anthropic saying his account had been suspended over suspicious activity. The ban didn't last long. A few hours later, after the post went viral, Steinberger said his account had been reinstated. Among hundreds of comments, many of them in conspiracy theory land, given that Steinberger is now employed by Anthropic rival OpenAI, was one by an Anthropic engineer. The engineer told the famed developer that Anthropic has never banned anyone for using OpenClaw and offered to help. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif announced on Friday that the government was reducing the price of high-speed diesel, HSD, by Rs 135 per litre and that of petrol by Rs 12 per litre. He made the announcement in a televised address to the nation. Peshawar, the Peshawar High Court temporarily barred law enforcement agencies, LEAs, on Friday from repatriating an Afghan family whose asylum case for resettlement in a third country through the UN's refugee agency is pending. A bench comprising Justice Waqar Ahmed and Justice Farah Jamshed sought replies from the respondents, including the Federal Interior Ministry, on a petition filed by an ex-serviceman under the former Afghan government. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif emphasized Pakistan's strong commitment to expanding its cooperation with Saudi Arabia in all spheres, particularly in trade, investment and economic development, during a meeting with Saudi Finance Minister Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Jaddan, according to a statement issued by the PM's office, PMO. The statement said Jaddan, who was on a one-day visit to Islamabad, called on PM Shehbaz at the PM House on Friday evening. TechCrunch is partnering with SUS High Tech Tokyo 2026, Asia's largest global innovation conference, taking place April 27-29 at Tokyo Big Sight. And we're not just showing up to cover it. Our very own startup Battlefield program manager, Isabel Johannessen, will be on the ground as a judge for the SUS High Tech Challenge, the conference's flagship global pitch competition. For the winner, the stakes couldn't be higher. The SUS High Tech Challenge Grand Prix recipient will be automatically entered into the TechCrunch Disrupt Startup Battlefield Top 200, making them eligible to pitch on one of the most coveted stages in the startup world. After months of conversations with ChatGPT, a 53-year-old Silicon Valley entrepreneur became convinced he discovered a cure for sleep apnea and that powerful people were coming after him, according to a new lawsuit filed in California Superior Court in San Francisco County. He then allegedly used the tool to stalk and harass his ex-girlfriend. Now the ex-girlfriend is suing OpenAI, alleging the company's technology enabled the acceleration of her harassment, TechCrunch has exclusively learned. She claims OpenAI ignored 3 separate warnings that the user posed a threat to others, including an internal flag classifying his account activity as involving mass casualty weapons. US politics already feels like a contact sport, but one of Washington's most bitter political feuds may literally be headed to the mat after former President Joe Biden's son challenged the two eldest Trump brothers to a cage fight. After years of verbal sparring, Hunter Biden said in a video posted online on Thursday he would be 100% in for a bout against President Donald Trump's sons Donald Jr. and Eric, potentially turning the long-running grudge between the families into a pay-per-view spectacle.